What's happening, people? Welcome to the United Stand. I am here at a great event, a great initiative. It is the partnership between the Premier League and Coca-Cola. They invited us down to this event today. A lot of people here, a lot of industry people today. A couple of players, and you're going to see who later. I think you're going to like who's going to be in this vlog as well. Definitely will. Hopefully you get a chance to speak to some of the players and some of the personalities that are here today. As you can see, it is representative of all the clubs in the Premier League. Take a look, but the only one that does matter is there. That is the only one that does matter. Yeah, don't show that one, Josh. No, Josh. Looks like one of those like detox drinks. Like it's not going to send me to the toilet, is it? Better not. Tell you what, I hope this tastes nice because this really does not look good. It's not the best, but it's free.
Man, it's so hurt. You have to go and buy the jacket.
You're not the only one who can moonwalk, man. Try to do that again. I'm doing that at OT next season. You hear that?
What's happening, people? I am here with Cheeky Sport. Is it even Cheeky Sport, Joe? Who is this guy?
Cheeky Michael Jackson out here looking for Jesse Lingard, Joe Bayer.
Are you that hurt that you have to go and get the whole suit? Like, what's talk to me?
I told you, Jesse Lingard moonwalking at the Emirates, yeah? I'm never going to forget it, Flex. What, you want to battle?
And you were talking the most before the game as well. That's
I was doing a lot of talking,
yeah.
But who would have thought he would have done that to man?
I wasn't surprised.
Flex?
Maybe
Flex.
not the moonwalk, but I knew he had a dance move in there. I already called it Strictly Come
Flex.
Dancing before the game.
Cheeky Sport Dave called it the Mini Rock Stadium. Now they're calling it the Moonwalk Stadium. I don't
What do you think's next? Macarena and them two?
No, listen, I don't care. Right about now, it's revenge night. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people, they've forgotten about it. I ain't forgotten.
Are you ever going to leave it? Are you ever going to
I got the jacket with the strap. You think I forgot? I will bet.
So what do you want? Do you want like a little MJ off?
Yeah, bro.
With him?
Let's go for it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Jesse, let's go for it. Jesse Lingard, I hope you see this, innit? Listen, bro. I took it to heart, innit? That's what I'm saying, innit? And I'm about to stand up for my team. I don't know what them man are doing, but me, I stand up for mine.
Someone's got to, because the players
Someone's
right
got
now,
to.
yeah.
Listen, I'm doing what I got to do. I didn't say that because obviously I got a bit of work for the club, innit?
okay,
But,
yeah, no,
but what I'm saying is I'm doing what I have to do. Jesse, you already know where to find me. Let me show you a little something. You ready?
Perfect. please give a very warm welcome to Jermaine Judas and Jesse Lingard.
Yes, Jen. Yes, man, how you doing?
Well, let's talk Manchester United. It's one of those times where it's always nice to talk to a footballer when things are going well. And at the minute, Jesse, everything's going well. What has clicked in recent weeks?
No, of course, obviously knowing Ollie, since I was young, and all the relationship was good when we was young. So the style of play, what I used to play when I was younger. Obviously, he's put it into the first team now. It's attacking football. It's fast and we score a lot of goals in games.
Because a lot of the players who are at Manchester United now, because when he was there, you were a youth team player. Is that right?
Yeah, I was just getting into reserves. He gave him my reserve team debut, which was good. So I've got a great relationship with him since I was young.
We talked a lot about Manchester United this season. What have you made of the transformation which Jesse and some of the other players have been part of in recent weeks?
United?
Yeah.
You know what? It's been good to see. Personally, I think for far too long, people like myself have been almost forced, really, to talk so negative of Manchester United. When I know the teams of Manchester United that I played against, that have been teams that Jesse would have watched growing up and playing for Manchester United, and you get a feel of what a club is about. And they've been so far away from that for so many years. And I think Ollie, obviously, he's done more than just put smiles on people's faces. He seems to understand the individuals and on what they want and how to get the best out of them. And the reward, from a viewer's point of view, is we're seeing Manchester United getting back to their best again. And you can say whatever you want about the jersey situation and David Moyes, this, that, and the other. The problem was it had an impact on Manchester United. And now, and I think more importantly, next year, you took United into that title race as well, which I can see happening. It's just going to be unbelievable for the Premier League.
What is it from a player's perspective now at Old Trafford? When Solskjaer first turned up, did you think top four is a goal, and is that now something you are genuinely thinking about?
I think for us at the time it was, take every game as it comes, not to obviously look too far ahead, and just concentrate on the next game and get the 3 points and get the momentum. It was all about
just getting 3 points.
Yeah, like I said, we got the momentum, we had we got the run of games that we needed, and we started to get the rhythm then.
I don't want to ask you about the former manager, but working with Solskjaer now, that relationship you've had with him for many years, in the same way that you had with Paul Pogba. Working with somebody who knows you well and says, I want you to do this, or this is the job, that must be quite exciting for you to have somebody who understands your game and understands how you want to play and how you can fit into the system that he wants to then play.
Yeah, obviously he's been at Man United, so he understands the way that we play, and he's got the lads firing at the moment, and we understand the tactics. We've got a structure now, and it's all more clear for everybody.
And do you, I know you might give me the straight bat answer to this, but in terms of the teams above you at the moment, do you agree with Jermaine? Would you throw Spurs in there? Do you think it's 3 teams racing for the title this season?
Yeah, it could be anyone. Obviously, a lot of teams are doing well at the moment, and obviously, Spurs are out there, so as long as they keep winning games, we'll see what happens at the end of the season.
It could be a fascinating last few months of the season, couldn't it? Because we've still got a third to go. I want to ask you about this hashtag news. The whole sort of essence of this campaign is where everyone plays. I want to ask you what it means to you. We start with you on that, Jermaine.
Well, we spoke about the fans and so on and so forth. Now, there's a few things that kind of stick out to me. Jesse's kind of involved in this. I follow him on social media. Football's kind of gone to a place where, our footballers too far away. Can we not connect with them anymore? And he's actually one of the best, at doing that and allowing people into his life and giving them an insight as to, I suppose, that boyhood nature of what he was like even before he was a footballer. And when I very first went to Tottenham, there's only 2 players I think I've ever seen do this. So he's done it, and my debut was against Liverpool at White Hart Lane. And the night before, Jermaine Defoe rings me and he's like, should we go for a bite to eat at a restaurant? I said, yeah, cool, let's go. So I'm a bit nervous, preparing for the big game against Liverpool next day. We're driving back after the restaurant. He's like, what's that over there? And I'm like, what? There's like a bunch of kids just playing in this square somewhere. He's like, come on, let's go and play. I'm like, we've got a game tomorrow. What do you mean? Just jumps out of the car. We ended up having a kick around with these kids in the street, and we were all that kids we were all that, you know. Jesse's a Premier League footballer now, and everyone stands and looks at him as a Premier League footballer. He was a kid that was, you know, he was on the street, loving the game, being a fan, you know, and that's what that slogan means to me personally, not just from the players, but the fans, the chef, the cooks, everybody that's involved in the game. Get them together, bring them closer as to what is so special about the game, and I'm not just saying it because he's here, but he is probably one of the best at it. When in an era as well where it's easy to have a go at it, which I quite like.
It's giving you the big build-up there. That sort of thing where you turn up when kids are playing, or turn up as you did in the advert, just turn up in the back of shop. Is that something that you carry a bit of power, you carry a bit of weight with you, you can actually make a real positive impact on the people around you?
Yeah, I mean, when I did that, when I got out of the car and started playing football on the street, it felt normal to me. Of course, like Jermaine said, we've all been that kid, who dreams big and wants to make it, and like I say, you have to work hard to get where you are, and you still got to enjoy the moments. But like I said, to interact with the fans and it's an amazing thing. It's great that we're on this platform to do that.
Has this given you a bit of a sort of, might you go down the Cantona road, might we see you in a feature film sometime?
I thought you were going to say 2 foot someone in the press. This one.
There's actually only 1 foot. I was talking about the other part of Cantona's career, not that part. Thanks, Jermaine. Might we see you in a film at some stage, you think?
For now, it's football focused only.
It's my favourite programme, by the way. It's like we've planned it. I'm so good. Can someone cut that, please? Just edit that. That'd be perfect.
Jesse, just for the record, out of the 3, Liverpool, Man City and Tottenham, who do you want to win? Jesse, just for out of the 3.
I can't even see.
The answer is just for Manchester United. Just for Manchester United, really.
United for
There you go, see? Mathematically, it's still possible for Manchester United to win.
In Anfield.
Huh?
Anfield.
What is it?
JJ,
Yeah.
out of the 3.
I'll answer on Jesse's behalf. I think he means spot Tottenham. Yeah. He's not going to say City or Liverpool. So.
Jesse, just for the record, out of the 3, Liverpool, Man City and Tottenham, who do you want to win? Jesse, just for out of the 3.
I can't even see.
The answer is just for Manchester United. Just for Manchester United, really.
United for
There you go, see? Mathematically, it's still possible for Manchester United to win.
In Anfield.
Huh?
Anfield.
What is it?
JJ,
Yeah.
out of the 3.
I'll answer on Jesse's behalf. I think he means spot Tottenham. Yeah. He's not going to say City or Liverpool. So.
Anyone else got a question? I've got plenty, so I can wrap on for. Yes. Oh no, you weren't. You were just rubbing your shoulder. Yes, Chief.
Yeah. I mean, just from what Jermaine said about community relations, is the whole YouTube thing you're doing now, is it part of engaging with your fans, or what's it all about? Because we live in an age whereby a footballer does something. I'm an Arsenal fan, for instance, and you see Bellerin doing his fashion, and you get fans giving him stick for doing it. And for me, I don't like that. People giving him stick for his hairstyle and all that stuff. But then you're going to be doing YouTube. What's the brain behind it? What do you want to achieve with it?
No, I mean, like I said, it's only the start, and I think, there's obviously you've got the football, but in life there's a lot more to life, and to be involved in clothing, YouTube, is a massive step, and for me, like I said, it's a start, but I've got a lot of big things coming, and like I said, it is for the fans, to see an insight to my life.
On that as well, is it a balance that you're aware of, trying to get the right thing all the time, because football is obviously paramount, as you said earlier, when you're sort of talking about acting. Football is obviously the most important thing to you, but getting that balance right so that you can enjoy time away from it, but make sure that nobody looks at you and think, oh, he's messing about doing too much of that, when they want to see that performance on the pitch.
No, definitely. Obviously, football's first, and when I train and when I play, I always put 100% in no matter what. I give my all for the team, and then off the pitch, I'm being me myself.
I want to know whether you and Marcus Rashford have got a little thing going on about who's going to score the most goals this season.
No, we have goals for each other. We set targets for each other, and I think that's good to to work.
You set his target, he sets your target.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, obviously I can't say.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Can't say to the public, but the good aim is to for the end of the season.
I thought you were all about interacting with the public. Did you used to set targets for other players, or you always have targets for yourself?
Just myself. It's interesting. But, I think Jesse and Marcus have a special relationship. Obviously, being United, basically their whole lives. I mean, I played against Jesse when he was at Brighton, and I went to Birmingham as well, didn't you, as well? So, he's been out and tasted, what it's like away from the Manchester United bubble. Marcus, has been fortunate enough to do it right from the start, but I've never heard of, setting each other's targets. But that is, it's interesting. I suppose he's not going to give us a number, but just to kind of get into the mind of how high would you set those targets for someone like Marcus Rashford and vice versa. That's what's interesting about it.
Is it the same target, or is he expecting you not to score quite as many as him?
No, different targets.
Is it just goals?
No, not just goals. No.
Assists?
Posts.
How many crossbars we did in the season?
No, I mean social media posts.
Yeah, okay. All right. See, I'm all about football. I'm all about football, JJ. All about football. And in terms of that atmosphere at the club at the moment, JJ talked about that relationship with Marcus, but some of the other players as well. Is training a great place to be at the moment?
Yeah, everyone's enjoying training. Everyone enjoys learning. Obviously, like I said, we have a structure now, and we're very well organised. So, to be learning off a person like Ollie, who's been there and done that, he's perfect for us as players.
You know what? I take it back about this drink. It's now my third one, and I'm going to keep going. You've heard from the main guys here at the Coca-Cola Premier League event, Jermaine Genius and Jesse Lingard, just giving us a bit more information about what this is about. And it's a great initiative, man. It's a great project. I'm looking forward to hopefully speaking to both of those guys. A lot of people here. Kelechi, look at him. I've got a very upset Kelechi here.
Are you very upset?
Are you happy now?
At the moment, I'm in Coca-Cola Premiership Partnership, and I'm very happy, my brother. I was in the ad. Watch out for the ad. I was there. It's good to be positive. It's good to be engaging. It's good to show your diversity, my brother.
And that's what it's about. Some of them are going to be, oh, he's an Arsenal fan, what's he doing on here? It's about bringing fans closer together. Of course, it's all about everyone.
Pick up the Man United fans as well, respect to them. I saw the comments when last I was on
They loved you.
They loved that. Want
to be a regular? Okay, maybe not.
You don't work on that model. Your model is different from the AFTV model. Big up AFTV though. Big up the Arsenal fans too. It's all wrong football, and that's why we're celebrating your diversity. I can't come. I mean, you saw the question I asked Jesse Lingard. He was respectful. I didn't even boo him or anything.
You could have spoke about the dancing and
I could have spoken about so many things, but I just said no. You're launching your YouTube channel, and I had to reference my own player, Hector Bellerin, who has been getting stick for his fashion and his hair.
That's a fair point, because all what it is now in football, social media, it's technology, it's bringing fans closer to the players, and there are some people who are still stuck in the dark ages who don't like to see players have lives outside of football.
And I was going to ask him. The question I was going to ask him was, Gary Neville, your great player, actually criticizing for launching his clothing line a day before. Then, judging from what Gina said, that he had a kickabout in the park with the foe a night before a game. So I'm trying to ask, so is it right or wrong? So I don't actually know, but again, we didn't have time to do that. But big up to Lingard for coming out and being playing. It was open and Genius as well, so it was a good event.
These guys are just being honest, man, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to see a lot more personalities, see a lot more interviews, a lot more fun. You're going to be drinking, you're going to be eating some food. And
my brother, it's not my money. When is all your money?
It's free, cuz.
It's free. Just eat. Even if you purge, no problem. You have what do you call it? Imodium. You have Imodium. Just eat. You understand? No problem. Big up all the man then. Big up United Stand TV. You understand? They need to be paying me for coming on.
None of that. Hello guys, I'm here with Jermaine Genius. Listen, thank you for taking time for talking to us, United Stand. I've got to talk about Manchester United. We will talk about Spurs and Poch and that little link there, but Manchester United, the turnaround, how you seen it, man?
I'm loving it. I think there is, it's been too long that, the negativity surrounding Manchester United getting back to what Manchester United are about has been lingering. And, I think if I said that I haven't been very surprised and shocked, with the job that Ollie's done so far, I'd probably be lying. Because
it's been crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
It's been unbelievable. And what is more impressive is the fact that it's clearly not just about him coming in and just making everyone happy.
As Paul Ince said.
Well,
Love
yeah.
it.
I like it. Ince's my boy. I like going down that road. But listen, there's been a few games tactically where he's really kind of shown what he is about. The Arsenal game in the FA Cup, what he did to Spurs. Obviously, De Gea put in a hell of a performance, but it was still, some really nice little things in there that were amazing. So he has added a lot. It's good to see Manchester United back to where they are, and I think next year is going to be the really interesting.
It is, and that's why we've got to kick on. With Ollie's done so well, do we go for Poch? Do we go for him?
No, stay away. Stay away.
Just leave it. Listen, man, thanks very much for talking to us, man. Cheers. Caught up with this one. You got the free drink already. Surprise, shock.
What do you mean free drink, blood? You know them way there? How do you know I didn't bring this in myself, blood?
You didn't bring that in
yourself. Walking through Shoreditch with a glass and that. Come on, Jay.
What you
know
saying,
who it is. Expressions oozing, baby. What you man telling me, fam?
How are you going on with Spurs and all that? Everything good,
Yeah, bruv.
You're not so jammy,
Me, we're not jammy, blood.
Oozing out them last little...
Yeah, it doesn't matter, fam. That's what I'm saying, bruv. We try to the end, fam. We never give up, blood. You know what I mean? John Cena FC, blood. Just know, fam.
Back in the title race now. 5 points off now, like...
Yeah, exactly, bruv. Liverpool slipped up without Gerrard being in the team, blood. I said it, fam.
We can both agree on that,
bruv. You know them way there, but yeah, obviously, no trophies. We still got the Champions League. You know them way there, but obviously, it is what it is, yeah. We're in the title race, 5 points, but I'm not even focusing. I just want top four in it, way there, because we ain't played the big teams away in it. We got City, Liverpool, Chelsea
got some
away.
difficult games coming
away in it.
Yeah.
So if we soak up all of these points from the little teams, fam, them way there, then we'll be in good stead.
Are you happy that Ollie's actually doing good now? So it's like gonna leave Pochettino alone, like we might actually just not even go for him.
Hey, listen,
Does that actually make you happy? So I remember at the beginning, he was like, "You're not coming for him, leave him." But then obviously, Ollie's done
I thought
good
Burnley were gonna turn you over, fam. You see, bruv, I was getting ready, fam. I had the meme, blood. Fam, I had
ready to press
fam,
didn't it?
I'm telling you, fam. I had a meme of Ollie at the wheel, and then some man just crashing, blood. You know them way there,
and
fam.
He's still driving it firmly, bro.
Damn right he did. It's a mad thing, blood. I can't lie. You man are gas.
I think he probably will get a job. I don't think we're gonna end up doing it, bro.
I'm telling you, you're so happy, you're gonna grow a perm this season. That's what I said. I said it. You're so happy you're gonna grow a perm this season, blood. He's gonna be looking like Cat Williams before the end of the season, blood. Jeez, fam. Just know, blood.
Hey, listen, before we go though, this event though, it's Coca-Cola partnership with the Premier League.
Yeah.
What'd you make of it, man?
Yeah, man, I got some Coke in my drink, fam. It tastes nice, blood. But yeah, man, big up. So it ain't gonna be Barclays no more. Big up Coca-Cola. They're taking over, innit? Say no more. Yeah, man. Thanks for the hospitality and all of that. Come on.
What you got to say to United Stand people watching at home?
No, you know what,
They like you, They like you.
Win or lose, man. Man got to big up United Stand still, bruv. Like, man wouldn't go on other channels. That's why you don't see me turn up on certain channels, for people to just be all celebrating like that in my face, innit? You know them way there. Obviously, I got to big up United Stand, fam. Like, you know what I mean? Every man that on your channel I've encountered, you, Goldbridge, Harriet Kane, all of that, blood. No, you know what I mean? Obviously, Rant's blood brother and that. Yeah, man, you man are all cool, blood.
And you know, everyone says how Expressions was rapping in the Blood Brothers.
Yeah, blood. Man's commentating for the team, fam. I had chance for all you, man, blood. Remember that, fam.
Love that. Listen, X.
Come on,
cool, bro. Respect, man. Nice one. Okay, people, what a fantastic event here at the Premier League and Coca-Cola collaboration event. It just proves what football can do. It can bring people together, man. You saw man like Cheeky Sport Joel dancing with Jesse Lingard. He was so hurt because Jesse moonwalked on him. Big Arsenal fan, Joel, so big up Joel for yourself. But it just shows what this event is all about. Bringing football towards the fans, all about the fans, and bringing players and fans closer together. And not even just the fans, everyone involved in football. Everyone involved in football, from grassroots to coaching to professionals to semi-pro to just your regular fans who watch on a Saturday and Sunday. That's what it's about. I've been very impressed with this, so shout out to Coca-Cola for inviting us down here today. You saw my table football, right? You saw my foosball, yeah? Me and Jesse, we had the Tottenham, had Jermaine Genius, yeah? We had him. We were losing, don't get me wrong. Jesse just walking past. Yes, Jess. We were losing, but look, I put Jesse up front, made the tactical change, and look, we were losing, I get it, but we done last goal wins, and what happened? Bang, flex, 1-0. That was it, we won. So listen, I've had a great evening. I'm sure you guys have. We spoke to some great guys. We spoke to a lot of the Arsenal guys, Expressions as well. It's been a great event. And guys, this is what it's all about. United Stand, keep following us, keep supporting us, keep liking, sharing and subscribing, man, because at the end of the day, this is what it's about. It's about the United Stand community. Thank you guys for joining us. I've had a great time. Until the next event, there's loads more coming up, and we like to do vlogs like this. In fact, Josh is behind the camera now. We're going to be at PSG away next month in Paris. So I'll tell you what, that will probably be the next vlog, and I know you guys will thoroughly enjoy that. Once again, big thanks to the Premier League for having me down here and Coca-Cola. It's been a great event. Coke Zero, get it.